Hi, I'm Chris Amore, and welcome to our short Getting Started with Kaseya and Go Manage video. Over the next few minutes, I want to cover a few things to help you get started. First, I'm going to show you how to log into Go Manage, including how to create your AuthAnvil two-factor authentication account. I want to give you a quick primer on how to navigate around the system, and most importantly, I want to show you how to load the Kaseya agent on any of your servers, workstation, or laptops that you need so you can begin to manage them. And lastly, we want you to make sure that you know that we're here to help you, and we'll begin by giving you some links to help get started. You should have or will be receiving a welcome email from us. If you've not received this email within 1 business day of signing up, please check your spam filters, and if you still can't find it, just email us at sales@virtualadministrator.com so we can resend it. When you get your email, you'll notice there are 2 main parts. First, there is the website link, which is the URL of the Kaseya server that you're going to log into. And then you have your primary admin tech, which is your login name and password that you'll need to get into the system. But before you can do anything, we need to do one thing. In order to access Kaseya, you have to insert a code that you'll retrieve from your phone or computer. And before you can do that, we need to set up a token for you. So let me show you how to do it. Along with your welcome email, you should have received an email from AuthAnvil, which looks something like this. If you don't have it, again, please check your spam filters, and if you can't find it, open up a ticket with us and we'll resend it to you. When you get this email, open it up and then try to click on that Let's Get Started button. You'll probably find, as we often have, that this just doesn't work. And there's another link at the bottom that is the easiest way to go. Simply click that link or copy and paste that link into your browser window. Once you've opened up the web page, you can simply follow the directions. First, click on this Let's Get Started button to begin. You'll need to create a password for AuthAnvil. This must be a complex password with at least 8 characters. Please note, and this is important, this password and the one that we gave you in your welcome email to log into Kaseya are different. Okay, again, the password to log into AuthAnvil is not the same password that you use to log into Kaseya. So enter a new password here and confirm it, and then just click that Save Password and Continue button at the bottom. Once you've entered a valid password, you'll now have the choice on where you want to get your token. Unfortunately, we can only give you one option. So normally we suggest that you use your phone. But if you're doing this for a team member that is always at a workstation, you may want to choose the Windows desktop instead. I'm going to be using an iPhone for this demo. The next thing to do is to download the AuthAnvil Authenticator app from whatever app store. Please make sure that you get the correct one. There are often other authenticator apps, so make sure you get the AuthAnvil Authenticator app and then install that on your phone or device. Once installed, open up the app and just click on the little plus sign in the top right corner. It'll turn the camera on, and all you need to do is just point it at the screen, and it'll read that QR code and set everything up for you. After it reads the QR code, you'll get a little prompt that will ask you to approve the entry. So just go ahead and click on that approve, the green approve button, and then the screen's going to change, letting you know that it's successfully set up the two-factor authentication. Now you'll have to do is click that nice Let's Move On button, and you'll get to the final step. You're done. You no longer need the AuthAnvil window, and in fact, you'll rarely need to come back to this screen. But please record that password that you created in a safe place because if you ever need to make a change to your token, like when you get a new phone, you'll need to log back in here and do that. So you can just close this window now. So we've created the two-factor and we're ready to log into the Kaseya console. I'm going to go live and show you how to do that. Okay, so I've clicked that link that was supplied in the welcome email, and now I'm at the screen allowing me to log in. And I'm going to log in using that login name. So the login name was kaseya3.chris, and then I had a password. Now it's important to note there that both the username and the password are case sensitive. And here's where you're going to get the prompt for the AuthAnvil two-factor. All you need to do is open up your phone, go to that particular authenticator, and type in the number that you see listed there on the phone, hit enter, and it should log you in. That's it. It's that simple. Now what you're going to need to do is change your password. So hit OK, type in the old password. This would be the password that you got in your welcome email, and then type in a new password. This can be anything you want. There's no, I think it's 6 characters. There's no real requirements for complexity here. And then what you need to do is create your own security question. I'll put where were you born and answer it, and then just click change. And then that information has been changed, and you can now navigate throughout the system. So now that we've logged in, let me show you a few things about how to get around inside Kaseya. First thing is, over on the left-hand side is the menu bar. This menu bar can be changed by simply clicking on the blue bar at the top here, which will then show all of the modules that are available to you. So if you want to change a module, all you need to do is select that module, and then it will show you all the menu options. Now there is another menuing system. It's over here on the left, and it's sort of a stacked menuing system where you have all the options always showing, but then you have to kind of drill down to get to what you want. My personal preference is this one, but a lot of people do use the stacked menu, so feel free to toggle back and forth and pick whatever one you think is easier to work with. I like this one because all the options are always available. Okay. Next to this is a bookmark button. So if you find yourself only using a few of the different options, feel free to build your own bookmarks, and then you can just use that. That simply toggles back and forth between bookmarks and the menuing system. And then the last thing I'll show you on this bar is the documentation, the help menu. So anytime you have a question about something, simply click on the help button and it will bring up the documentation. And this is a context sensitive, so you'll notice that it went to where we were. We were in agent procedure schedule create, and it brought us up information on that. But you can also then drill around from within there. Also up here at the top of the screen, you're going to see, let me go back to the agent tab here real quick. You're going to see some filter boxes. These are going to allow you to filter for different things, the work groups, machine groups that you'll create, different views to show things like servers and workstations. You can create your own views or use any of the supplied views. You can use the search box at the top here to look for a person or for a machine name. So if I had some machines here, I would be able to just type Chris, and it would show me all the machines that were either named Chris or had a username Chris that has logged into them. So I can give you a quick way to find what you're looking for. But the next thing that we need to talk about is getting packages deployed. So to get packages deployed, what we're going to do is from the Agent tab, go down to Packages, Manage Packages. And you're going to notice that we've created 5 different packages for you. We have a package for Macintosh, an audit, which is a package that just collects information, doesn't make any changes. We've got a package for a laptop, a different one for a workstation, and then the package for your server. To install this, you have a number of different choices. First of all, you can just click on the package name and it will bring you up a link. And this link can be copied and pasted into the browser window of the machine that you want to install it on, and it will install the package. You can even just click this download link to your clipboard and it will automatically have it in your clipboard so that you can use it. Okay? So simply copy and paste it. The other option is you could download the package and just download it to your system. It's called kcssetup.exe. You could put that on a thumb drive, take it to the customer site, install, put the thumb drive in and copy and paste it. I would caution that once you download the package, it is a particular version of the installer, and therefore if the agent gets updated over time, you'll find that you're always installing an old version. So I don't really recommend that you do that. At least you don't do it long term. Ideally, use the link. So all you need to do is to select the correct package, use that link. You'll notice the only thing that changes are these last numbers at the end. Every package has its own unique ID. So you can just make a list of those, even copy and paste those up onto your website in a hidden page, or keep them in a Word document or something that you carry around with you and you can always refer back to. But all you need to do is basically click on that link, download the package. Inside these packages, let me edit it real quick. You'll notice there's a few pieces of information that you can update. You can tell it where to put the files, so you could create one of these for each of your clients. We'll talk about how to create groups in another session. But here it's a silent install, so you're not going to get any feedback from the client. You'll just install it. You might have to say yes to a UAC control, but normally it just installs silently. And what you'll see down in the right corner is a little blue K will appear. We're going to copy the settings from a template that we created for you. This is where all the settings lie, are on these templates. And then we're telling it to install a Windows package. We've not put any administrator credentials in there. You don't need them there unless you're trying to give this link to a client that doesn't have administrative privileges, in which case you can bundle it in. But of course, if you put those credentials in, you need to make a new package just for that client, since those credentials obviously won't work someplace else. Give it a name, and then don't set anything as default. That will confuse the system, so just leave these two blank, and then you can finish up with that. So that's the quick, easy way to get agents installed. There is another way. If you have a larger client and you want to try to push the agent out, look into our training on discovery, okay, on the discovery module, and look at both the land watch and the domain watch in there. I will save that for another class because it is a little bit more complicated, but that would be what I would use if you're going to install this, say, on a client with more than 15, 20 machines. If it's less than that, it's probably easier just to walk around and copy and paste the links than it is to set this up and run it. So now that you know how to get some agents installed, I want to make sure that you know how to get additional support. So here's a couple of helpful links. First of all, if you have any problems with anything doesn't work the way you think it should, please open a ticket with us, help@virtualadministrator.com. Okay, we'll take good care of you. If you have a kind of more of a training question, you may want to take a look at our training site. It's called Club MSP. Log into that. You should have also received a login or a coupon to get a login with this. It's absolutely free to virtual administrator partners, so ignore anything that you see relating to pricing. That's only for people that don't work with us but still have Kaseya. We wanted to open it up to them, but you have free access to everything that's in there. Go to the Kaseya Mastery under training, and there's a bunch of links in there for different videos that can help you. And then last but definitely not least is, as a virtual administrator partner, you have access to free one-on-one training. just simply go to the GenBook calendar. It's called virtual-administrator.genbook.com, and then you'll see the list of all of our different courses. Just click on either part 2 or part 3, or even if it's just like a system review, it really doesn't matter. Don't sweat what you select. It'll just simply find some time on the calendar that works for both of us, and we'll do a one-on-one session, and I will work with you and show you how to do stuff with your live data. And that is an unlimited service. You can do as many of them as you want, as often as you want. We're happy to help. All right. We're here for you. Thank you very much for trying this out. And if there's anything we can do, please let us know. Have a great day.